Monopoly Gamer, Sonic the Hedgehog, how to play. The rules are the same as Monopoly Gamer except for these changes. For a refresher of those rules, check out this video. Rings are used instead of coins. The numbered die has numbers 2 through 7 on it instead of 1 through 6. During setup, shuffle the Chao tokens face down on the table. Place the Chaos Emeralds and Master Emerald on their matching spaces on the board. You are not allowed to sell or trade Chaos Emeralds or Chao tokens. Warp pipes are replaced with a loop. Coin blocks are replaced with a ring. When you land on a booster space, activate your character's ability as indicated on their card. When you land on a chopper space, you drop 2 rings. Whenever you must drop rings, you must leave them in a trail of single rings starting on your current space, then moving backwards 1 space for each additional ring dropped. When in jail and needing to drop rings, start the trail in the Just Visiting space. To get out of jail by rolling, you must roll a 7. When you leave jail, you may pick up rings on Just Visiting. The power-up die is replaced by the boost die. The boost die symbols are as follows. Ring. Collect 5 rings from the bank. Spikes. Starting on your current space, drop rings equal to the number you rolled in a trail behind you. Red spring. Add 4 to your numbered die roll. If you are Amy, instead of adding 4 to your roll, you may drop up to 5 coins in a trail behind you to move that many extra spaces. Yellow spring. Add 2 to your numbered die roll. If you are Tails, instead of moving, and instead of adding 2, advance to the same space as the next player in front of you. That player then drops 2 rings, but you may not pick them up. Bumper. Double the number on the die roll. If you are Sonic, all players you pass or land on must drop 2 rings. You may not pick these up. Item box. Until your next turn, the next time you would have to pay rent or drop rings, you are immune. Turn your character card sideways to remind yourself. If you are Knuckles, instead of immunity, choose any one player to move back 2 spaces, then drop 4 rings. If a player would land on or pass go, they may not be moved. When fighting a boss, you must pick one other player to be your sidekick and fight with you. You and your sidekick each roll the number die and add the sum together. If the roll is equal to or higher than the requirement, then you win. Take the boss card and Chaos Emerald. Your sidekick gets 1 Chao token. If you lost the fight, you are allowed to re-roll 1 time for each Chaos Emerald you have, and your sidekick may do the same for each Chaos Emerald they have. Doing so does not consume the Chaos Emeralds, and they may be used again to re-roll in future boss battles. If you still lose after all re-rolling, then the boss gets away. Remove the boss card from the game, and you and your sidekick collect nothing. For the final boss, Dr. Eggman gets 1 extra number added to his requirement for every 2 Chaos Emeralds left on the board for unbeaten bosses. The game ends immediately after the final boss. Emeralds are not worth any points at the end. If there's a tie, then the player with the Master Emerald wins.